So hello and welcome. This is Erica Glessing, and you are with me on a very exciting chapter of the Erica Glessing Show. I have brought you a speaker today who is so inspirational and so much fun, and we just have no idea what she's going to say. Her name is Glenyce Hughes, and thank you so much for coming. She's a creatress of magnitude. She has programs on wealth, programs on change, and really, she truly believes you can change just about anything. So welcome, Glenyce.
Thanks so much, Erica. I'm so happy to be here and playing with you on this show today.
Yeah, so maybe just take us into one of your moments of inspiration, maybe something that just shifted for you. If there's a spot where everything kind of shifted, what the aha was, and then what that shift was. Just take us into your memory a little bit.
Absolutely. So it was actually about a year and a half ago, one of my many ahas. And I was laying in bed and I was going over and over in my head about something that had occurred that day. And so I had a woman who was designing my webpage, and she had sent me, after many months, finally sent me the made up, her kind of like, let's get this going idea of my webpage. And it was nothing what I desired or saw it was going to be in my head. Like,
oh, no.
I mean, nothing. So when I first received it, my response back to her was, well, maybe I'll like it if you change the font. And then she was in a different time zone, so didn't hear back from her. I went to bed, and I'm laying in bed, and I'm so frustrated, Erica, like so frustrated, because how come she do this? She totally messed it up. Now, like, I'm going to hate it forever, and it cost me all this money.
Right.
And I was going on and on and on and on and on, and finally, it was like this bitch slap from the universe. It was this really huge universal awareness and awakening of, I was laying there pretending I didn't have choice. I was laying there pretending I was a victim.
Wow.
And all of a sudden, I had played with that for years. If anybody listens to my radio show, they know I did in January, I think 2014, I did a whole radio show about from victim to creator. And this was September 2015 that I had this awareness. And I went, wow, I didn't even recognize it as victim. So I got up, I came into my office, I sat down, and I emailed her back, and I said, you know what? I do not like it at all. What I would like it to be is this and this and this and this, which was totally opposite of what it was. And I thought, it's my webpage. And I am not a victim. I get to ask for what I'd like. She gets her response. She can choose that response. But I get to ask for what works for me.
Yeah.
No more victim.
What a great lesson. I just love it. And, the thing that just showed up for me when you said that was the whole thing of being sovereign in your space. And we just aren't taught that from the get-go. We're not taught as little kindergartners to have our own space and to command our sovereign beingness.
No, we are not. We are taught to, at least I can't speak for everybody, but I was really taught to take what I'm given and be grateful for it because people have less than I do.
Oh my goodness. Wow. That has some energy on it. Woo, baby.
Right? And how many of us buy that lie that we shouldn't ask for what we like? And the thing that was stopping me, and probably had stopped me earlier that I wasn't willing to be aware of, was I was actually aware of how upset it would make her. I was so aware of that. And so in order to not make her uncomfortable and not make her upset at me, I was trying to, kind of justify my upset instead of going, hey, what if it's okay if she's upset?
Yeah.
Like, what if it's not up to me to make it better for her, or it's not up to me to make her not uncomfortable? Let her choose and let me choose.
I'm laughing because I have a sideshow going with my cat. So while I'm tuning into you talking about the other person being upset and that not being your fault or your job. But I'm being like attacked playfully. It's really interesting. Just for anyone who wants to know why I laughed inappropriately, it's actually very appropriate if you were in my kitchen with me. So what's something that in your experience now of helping people where they're getting wealth and they're breaking free, you do some beautiful programs for monthly programs on shifting into wealth. And that just showed up for me as like, bam, I better ask her about that. So what can you share with people today about shifting that wealth energy?
It's, I mean, there's so many things, but the biggest part is what I was just talking about, is to stop pretending we're victim. Stop pretending that we don't have a choice. And I know a lot of people get really frustrated with it, but money is a choice. Just like poverty is a choice, just like happiness is a choice, just like a victim is a choice, money is a choice. And so if we don't pretend that money is greater than us, and we recognize that money is nothing more than paper and coins, and here in Canada there's some plastic too now, they've been changing the what they make money out of. It's nothing more than that. It's no more significant, it's no less insignificant, it's just paper, plastic, and coins. Then it becomes, what would I like to choose? And knowing you are the creator of your life, not money. Money doesn't get to choose if you go to a class or if you go on a trip or you buy a new car. You get to choose that. So it's looking at you as the creator of your life and not looking at, well, I don't have the money, so I can't.
Nice. Tell us a little bit about what you're up to, and tell us a little bit more about, I don't know, some of your offerings.
Oh gosh, I have so many, Erica, as you probably know.
I know, I love that. And Glenyce, having watched you the last 2 years just have this, insane amount of growth with your offerings, it's just so joyful for me. I feel so beautiful about it because I listened to you a couple of years ago, and having all the new offerings, it's like crazy. Well, what's something that you feel like offering or sharing with my listeners, because you can tune into them as well as I can?
Absolutely. So probably the Wealth Enhancement Club, like you were speaking about, it's just that. It's a monthly club that we get together each month. You get a clearing of the week, written and audio. You get a monthly tool to assist you to exponentialize your wealth. We do a monthly group call. You, of course, get the clearings written and audio from those. The other thing that not a lot of people are aware of is that you also get all of the clearings written and audio from each one of my radio shows as a bonus of being part of the club. So it's a very, very full club. You get lots of stuff in it, and we have a lot of fun. Of course, we have a closed Facebook group that we play in every day also. So there's so much to it. Plus, of course, I am around the world facilitating. I've got specialty classes within Access Consciousness, and I've got, of course, bars and foundation also that I facilitate, that Europe, US, Canada, I mean, pretty much anywhere. I'll pretty much go anywhere. Maybe not Antarctica, but who knows?
Not this month anyhow.
Maybe not February.
But Florida, yes.
Florida, yes.
Invite her to Florida, you're going to get a yes.
Definitely a yes for Florida.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming, and just maybe let our listeners know your website again.
Absolutely. So I've got www.livinginthemagicofpossibilities.com, which is also the name of my radio show on Voice America on the Empowerment Channel. And I also have Glenyce.net, so Glenyce.net. And you can pretty much find me on Facebook anywhere.
Omnipresent. Woo! Thank you, Glenyce, for coming.
Thank you so much for having me, Erica.
Today's show was brought to you by Audible. For a free book that you can listen to anywhere, go to audibletrial.com/The Erica Glessing Show and enjoy a book from our wonderful sponsor, Audible.